from that, the Ghana Journalists Association is requesting a roundtable conversation with the top hierarchy of the Ghana Police Service to find ways to prevent attacks on journalists. 2 years after Ahmed Swale was murdered, the culprits are yet to be found. Sadly, within the same period, other journalists have been subjected to various forms of attack. Speaking in a ceremony to mark International World Press Freedom Day, Vice President of the Ghana Journalists Association, Linda Asante-Ajay, said the GJA needs more information on how investigation into the gruesome murder is going.
So we're happy when the Minister of Justice, through the courtesy call that he paid to the leadership of the Ghana Police Service, urging them to speed up with the investigations and making sure that at least the perpetrators of these media attacks are brought to book. But then we are also requesting for a roundtable meeting with the leadership of the with the security agencies as to how best we can prevent media attacks. Some of them can be prevented, so how best can we work together to prevent media attacks? Is it that they do not understand the work of the media, or they do, but then it's deliberate? These are some of the things that we have to engage the leadership of the security agencies and then find a lasting solution to it.
Right. Speaking about attacks, there's one specific issue. Ahmed Swale, it's been a number of years now. Like he's mentioned, the Attorney General had been speaking to the police, but not so much has come out of it. Is the GJ getting any update, or what exactly are you doing about that?
Yes, that is what I said, that if the president of this nation today granted an interview to CNN, and he did mention the issue of Ahmed Swale came up as to how far they've gone with it, because that is what is also affecting our ranking. Seriously, that is what is affecting our ranking. And the president affirmed government's support and willingness to ensure that the security agencies, whoever is in charge of the investigations, speed up and then make sure that the perpetrators are brought to book. And in fact, for the Attorney General, he was just sworn into office. It is too early for us to, start attacking him. But then, whilst we wait for our president, that is the president of GJA, to come from Namibia, we'll be calling on him to find out how far, because once you ask the police to speed up, at least we also expect that some follow-ups will be made, to ensure that really with the request that he made to them is being followed.
Meanwhile, Information Minister Kojo Ponkrumah says government is very concerned about the slow pace of investigation.
20 years, we dropped from number 1 to number 2 in Africa. It's mostly been because of reports or allegations that some journalists have been attacked or intimidated. There needs to be a proper mechanism for A, validating, and B, following up on these investigations to ensure that persons responsible are sanctioned and are held accountable for their actions. Very concerned, and that's why we continue to chase up on the ministry responsible for the interior, and they do it through the police. But we need some more attention on that kind of investigation. We need to pile some more pressure on them to get to the bottom of it. Let's also admit that all over the world, sometimes they have what they call cold cases. It takes a while before they get to the bottom of it. But it's precisely because of incidents like this. That is why we've put together this coordinated mechanism, so that we can have some coordinated follow-up action and attention on some of these incidents.
In the last few days, there have been concerns about culture of silence. People have said that there's a culture of silence in the system and that media men are not free to be able to criticize government.
Yet to find any television or radio station that will honestly say that they can no longer empanel people because the journalists are not able to report. You guys are here. You report freely any day on anything you want to report. You invite people who disagree with government to express their views on a regular basis. Journalists publish their opinions. Nobody is arrested or jailed or attacked for expressing their opinions. What I've heard is that some persons are not happy that when they put out their view, other people have counter opinions, and they rather than go on the attack that, oh, these persons who are expressing their opinions are saying so because they are on government payroll. Or you express your opinion, there's nothing wrong with it. When somebody disagrees with you, that person must be disagreeing because he's on a government payroll. I don't think so. I think that we should give each other that mutual respect when it comes to expressing our opinions. Take the recent case of a very high-profile person who made public comments about the culture of silence, and then a lecturer of a university disagreed with him. And then he proceeded to report to the university that that lecturer should be sanctioned. That is an attempt to create a culture of silence. I think that we have a very open and free environment in this country